What up, friends? Geoff Fienberg here with you for oddschecker.com/US, talking more PGA Tour golf. This time we're going to be talking props. I'm going to be making a couple outright ads. If you missed my original outright picks video with Rick Gaiman at Rick Run Good, we dropped that already. You check it out. It is in the Oddschecker YouTube feed. And if you're on the Oddschecker page, my outright picks will be listed below. Always enjoy talking outright picks perspective with Rick Gaiman. Honestly, it's like one of some of my favorite 12 minutes of the week. Let's get into it. Riviera, what a field. Torrey Pines was great. Phoenix was great. The fields were great, but they weren't this. It wasn't the top 10 golfers in the field. It does, for the first time, have that huge event feel of 2022. So that is super exciting. And getting a trophy from Tiger Woods presenting you with that trophy is truly magic. And let's, not forget where we were probably just about a year ago as this event ended, as it pertains to Tiger Woods. So keep on keeping on everything in that direction. And as I'm sure a lot of people have spoken about, and true regular golf fans can, remember or be reminded quick, really looking forward to seeing some Tiger TV time this week. I assume he'll be doing both Saturday and Sunday for about a half hour or even an hour in the booth with Jim Nantz. Some of my favorite coverage of the year. I love hearing Tiger talk about the other guys on tour, or even just having giving his analysis as guys play shots. Well documented. Tiger was horrible here, as much as he loved it. Horrible in quotation marks. If Tiger didn't win at a golf course in his entire career where they went regularly, we can say Tiger was horrible here in some respects. Tiger didn't win here. Nonetheless, let's move on. I'm making two outright ads, and we're going to the Pacific Rim. Two guys who just hit it long and straight. Hideki Matsuyama, 25-1. Just honestly, I would consider him at this maybe moment in time, once we've gotten out of those first 4 or 5 players on the board. He is a total prototype player at this moment for everything that Riviera asks of a golfer. And all things considered, it would be nice to play onto that Riviera Masters correlation that we've seen just return time and time again, truthfully. Sung Jae Im, 50-1 available on PointsBet using that odds checker grid, seeing it as low as 35, maybe even 33-1 out there. But 50-1 on Sung Jae Im. This is something I couldn't resist. Again, long and straight. Im just had a couple weeks off. Hopefully he is well rested. Part of me is a tiny bit worried this is a tune-up event for him. What do you mean a tune-up event for him? Well, Florida's his bag, baby, and that's where we're off to next. So maybe just wanted to get this one in before Florida. And you're not turning down an invitation from Tiger Woods. But 2 recent very quality California starts also have me confident that Im will handle everything that Riviera asks of him, which is just about everything. All of it, I should say. On to the props. We're going to do 3 guys here where we're splitting it up. We're playing the T20 and the T40. Luke List, plus 275-1 on the T20, plus 100 on the T40. Seeing that as low as minus 135, so we're cashing that plus 100 over at FanDuel using the grid. Luke List. Maybe I should be investing in him more this week, considering he is the perfect player for Riviera. He's fantastic off the tees, fantastic with the irons, and all of a sudden, he has found this career best around the green game that led him to winning at Torrey Pines. He does seem like a perfect player at 90-1. He is the poor man's version of a lot of those guys you're paying for in the 20s and the 90s, but current form could suggest that number is way too big. As much as y'all know, I see myself as a Lukeless truther. This Lukeless truther just can't really comprehend Lukeless winning Torrey Pines and Riviera in the same month. That would be insane. I would be here for it. Wouldn't have an outright on it. If you wanted that outright, I believe it's 90-1 last I saw on the grid. That would certainly be something. He has the game and the setup and the profile for it. Moving on, Siwoo Kim, plus 300 T40, plus 135 Sorry, plus 115 T20. That's minus 135 on the odds checker grid for that T20 that T40 that I'm getting plus 115 on. That plus 115 coming at FanDuel. So they're always doing quality work for that T40, especially, seen demonstrated on the odds checker grid. Joakim Niemann, I bet him for the win this week at 66-1. So we're obviously going to bag the plus 110 T40 and the plus 220 T20. Joakim Niemann, long and straight, profiles perfectly for me. A lot of the young kids getting all the attention and for good freaking reason. But Joakim Niemann, I believe is how do you put this? Not nearly as far back of those as they suggest, and obviously has a little more tour experience. Joakim Niemann, I am expecting a big week from all three of these guys. I'll be super heavy in all sorts of DFS formats this week. I can promise you that. So now I'm going to step in front of Jordan Spieth with an Adam Scott head-to-head. Adam Scott, my Riviera master. I am getting plus 110 on that. Scott over Spieth. I believe that was minus 110 pick'em. But what a sounds nice saying plus. But no, minus 110 Scott over Spieth. I'm laying 15 cents juice on M over Brooks. And I am getting 100 on Fitz over Brooks. I'll be perfectly honest. Anything that involves Scott, M, Fitzpatrick, I was looking to pick on Brooks with. In and around that same price range on the odds board. I was hoping to maybe get a little more plus money with the Fitzpatrick one because it's Fitzpatrick and it's Brooks, but looks like it's playing long and hard and fast out there. It all sets up perfectly for Fitzpatrick. And as I mentioned, him, getting his Florida tune-ups, Fitzpatrick, boys, you better be prepared for the odds we're going to see on him as we hit Florida in the coming weeks, especially with the form that he is showing. But Brooks Koepka is a guy that, listen, he played great at the Waste Management. It's clearly his absolute comfort course, probably his most comfort course on tour, because the places where he's won his majors are places, they're in just rotations or lucky to go back to. They're not, I don't think we're ever going back to Wisconsin for a U.S. Open, or maybe we would. Aaron Hills and Bell Reeve, that was fantastic. And I'm just drawing a blank quickly on the others, which I shouldn't. Bethpage Black, I want to say he won a major at. So yeah, I don't know. Brooks is the freaking man. Those are major championship venues. And while this is a difficult course, all I'm trying to say is for the moment, I'm not overrating his performance last week on an absolute comfort course, his favorite course on the PGA Tour rotation. The guy was insane hitting those pars. Was probably lucky to finish where he finished. Yeah, I said it. So any M. Scott Fitz, I'd pick on Brooks with a head-to-head this week, and I'll probably be hunting more of them out through the afternoon. We're going to end this. Victor by a field goal. Victor by a field goal, 60-1 in the Your Odds section. They put that up for me. I wish it was more, but if Victor wins, it's just going to be straight dominance. If Victor wins, it's going to be the ceiling, the absolute ceiling. There'll be no scrambling needed because we just banged 69 to 72 greens for the week and won by a touchdown. But Fienberg's betting it by a field goal. 60-1, Victor Hovland wins by 3 or more strokes this week. I am out. I feel a little overexposed this week, but my wing got banged up, folks. Extra polar bear slips on ice. So I'm out of commission for a bit. I'm laid up pretty good at the moment. So what better way to celebrate than over betting a golf tournament when I have no football to lose money on? We do it responsibly always. I am Geoff Fienberg. We'll see you next time. Smash that like button. Show me the support. I'm out next week talking Honda, one of my absolute favorites of the year. May the winners be yours.